And we pray that our officers on the high table will be able to pass this message across to them. I was in the Nigeria International Maritime Summit in October 2021, where the NASA DG, the Minister of Transport, and other dignitaries, company presidents were. And then even the rector of the Maritime Academy of Nigeria, he was present, and he was asked a question about how seafarers, cadets, can be trained on board vessels so that they can be competent to work on board vessels after their academics, in the school, in the various schools that they attend. And I was very disappointed that he would open his mouth to say that Nigeria cannot fund the purchase of a vessel to train cadets. That's from the rector of a maritime institute. It is regrettable, I must say. Our NIMASA and other institutions, we take our seafarers from Nigeria and take them abroad for training. Why don't we bring those training here? Bring the trainers, bring the equipment, bring them here. We have government institutions, government maritime academies. Why don't we bring those training here? And then so that these trainings can be done here, it will cut the cost of training, and it will avail more opportunities for Nigerians to be trained. Okay, so those are some of the issues that are arising. How do we solve the problem? Because if you go now to these shipping companies and you say, okay, you are applying as a cadet, all the shipping companies are looking for people with experience. So how do we train the people that are coming out from the academies? So that is one thing we should take to the authority. While they are enforcing cabotage, they should put this in mind. And then also training seafarers here in Nigeria, because that will be cheaper and it will avail more students the opportunity to be trained. And then I know, Madam, that you cannot answer most of our questions, but please, the few of these things, this observation, please help us send it to the authority. Help us send it to the policymakers so that they can, they can have this at the back of their mind while influencing such policies. Thank you.
Okay. Noted.
Yes, I just want to add to what my boss said some time ago, Captain Alfred. My name is Dr. George. You see, Nigeria usually look forward to advanced country to see how things are done and to adopt the style. Then the big question is this issue of Coast Guard has been on the table for over 4 or 5 years. What is the problem with the Coast Guard? Are they saying that we are better off than the US, who have the Coast Guard, have the US Navy, have the US Army, have the US Air Force, and if we have merchant marine to complement their armed forces? Let me be sincere with you. We just have to go back to the drawing table and put it straight. We can't deny the fact that we need both the merchant marine and the Coast Guard. Or at least, if we cannot do the two, let's do one. Other countries have Coast Guard. Are they saying that those people are so stupid? And now, going by the record, we are not even an inch closer to their success. And we are capitalizing on the fact that it is not necessary because we have the defense navy. US have defense navy, UK have their defense navy, and they still have all of this. Please, beg them to think twice and do the right thing, at least for the interest of the citizen. Let me not deceive you. Don't complain about sea pirates. We are just starting. If things continue like this, it will go worse. The only way to curb sea piracy is to implement policy that favors the seafarers so that they will get jobs. Once they are employed, nobody will go into sea piracy. You can see from the handwriting of what is happening in the country. Sometimes ago, what you see is people who get killed on their way to their village during December or whatever. The moment the Yahoo team takes over, most of the people travel safely. Nobody cares about insecurity along their road. Because if not for the implementation of the new style of kidnapping, nothing like killing along the once you are traveling, you are free, you are sure that you get to your destination. So, sea pirates are seafarers who are professional, trained, but they are jobless. So the only way you can correct it is not by buying gunboats. If you like, go and buy helicopter full everywhere, they will manipulate and operate easily. Because even the person who is going to use the helicopter or whatever does not have half of their experience. So how do you catch somebody that is much more experienced than you, better than you? So what we need is save those money and use in buying gunboat and this and this and this to kill your own citizen. Instead, implement policy, buy this vessel, train them appropriately, let them be qualified to work. Then put the job there and let them work. Once they are working, nobody will think of crime. That is my own little
tell you, man, there's weakness.
Actually, I want to. Your name, my name is Fourth Officer Moshola Michael. I want to chip in a little under the ISPS and the UNIMASA itself. We the most maritime students lack the intense of that it was once had. A loophole on the UNIMASA too in terms of the discharge book, which is a limitation to the ICT department. Not just manpower on artificial intelligence to count a lot. I can bet you authoritatively that 70% of maritime students are lacking this malwares that can. Actually, there are various malwares that can. What stationary are we having? Economy and the rest. Police code as well. It's international ship and port facility code. It's also more applicable in our inland water or our backwaters. Thank you once more for this privilege.
Okay, more questions, any career-related questions?
Because if you are the owner of the road, walai, what are you outside? You have